I've had people ask before, what gives you the credibility to suggest diets to me? I'll admit to you, I don't have any college degree. I don't have any formal education in nutrition or eating, or psychology or anything like that, but I have lived 70 years and I have been through it myself. When I was very young, I remember my grandma defending me with my mom saying, Ann, leave the boy alone. He's just got big bones. Well, I even knew then that was a bunch of hooey. I was broad, but at the same time, I was chubby. And because I ate too much ice cream. My grandma gave me seconds of everything, and I loved every bit of it. So, yeah, I was chubby. I'm not somebody who's genetically gifted, who had been lean and fit my whole life. That actually started in 2007. I will tell you, in the early days, in my teen years, I participated in sports a lot, so I stayed fairly fit and didn't really show I was as heavy as I was. But man, I was overweight my whole life. And my yo-yo diet, I tried everything that came along, even did vegan for a couple of years, if you can believe that. And of all the things I've done, of all the people I've worked with, the number one way I've seen people lose weight and maintain and be healthy is with a super low carb or a carnivore eating plan. Now, I say super low carb because so many people get on low carb and they use all these fake foods that are made now and labeled as low carb or keto. Those just feed the addiction. They're not always really low carb either. It's amazing the way foods are labeled and how they will label as low carb or sugar free or whatever, and they really aren't. I think I have the right to give advice because I've done it myself. I've helped hundreds, maybe thousands of people accomplish the same results. I do know thousands of people. I've read thousands of stories. And I have to tell you, the number one common thread among people I see that are fit, healthy, and living a very vigorous life, especially in their later years, is that they're low carb or carnivore. I look at the groups of low carb and carnivore. I'm a member of many groups because I do explore. I want to know what's going on. I want to know how I can advise people to choose to be vegan as best as I can. And I look at the vegan and the vegetarian groups, and most of them are a little chubby, a little overweight, and most of them have all kinds of health issues. And I go into carnivore groups. Those people are fit. They look young. They're healthy. I hear very little people talking about heart disease, or unless they're saying how they cured it. So that's what gives me the credibility. I think a lot of times more than the training, I mean, unfortunately, most nutritionists, I've been to two in my life, and they were both so overweight. I looked at them, you're teaching me how to eat and beat my diabetes? Yeah, I don't think so. Big pharma and the food industry, they're keeping you addicted and sick. Alcohol too. So just try to figure it out for yourself and be willing to test, be willing to try, because that's what I did. You know, I read a book by Dr. Bernstein when I was diagnosed with diabetes, and that's 2007 when I got on low carb for life. And in 2024, beginning of 2024 is when I went full carnivore. Things are healing. Things are getting better every day. I have more energy. I have more control. My stress levels are reducing. I think it's because of how I'm eating, and I stopped snacking. So you want to know about credibility? I think I have tons of credibility. If you're willing to listen to me and you're willing to try it, it's going to take a little bit of bravery on your part because I know you're a nutritionist. I know your doctor. They're telling you to eat cereal and to eat grain and to eat all this stuff. You don't need it. Red meat has all the nutrients you need. And I know they're telling you not to eat red meat either. So it's up to you. It's up to you. I'm going to keep preaching because I have seen the results for myself, my wife, my friends, and other people who've adopted this lifestyle. I've seen the results and they are freaking amazing. So if you have any questions, be sure to reach out. I'm always happy to engage. I'll probably drive you nuts, in fact, because if you ask me and you're willing to listen, I will tell you. Until we talk next time, move well, stay healthy, be happy, and you know the other keys are finding a purpose and living your life with passion. Talk to you soon.